Okay, Josh and Bethany.
That's intimidating.
What's intimidating?
I don't know.
The camera's running.
I
Look at
know, but
a
that's
second
different.
camera intimidates
I
you.
forgot it was there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, this isn't, yeah.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay. We're going to do a little bit of an interview now with you two. Do you guys remember the first time you saw each other? Would have been a long time ago.
No.
I don't remember the first time, but I do remember I had to sit beside Bethany and Andrew on the bus when I was younger.
Okay.
I have no memory of him ever.
Really?
I knew Sarah and I knew Amy, but I have zero memory of Josh. Like, it wasn't until like we were teenagers, like, I don't know, it was like, oh yeah, there's a boy in that family.
I think I was in grade 2 or 3 when they started coming on the bus.
Okay.
To Herman. So.
Oh yeah, you had to drive to Herman. I forgot
we
about
drove to
that.
Herman. It was a long bus ride.
Yeah.
We were one of the first ones on,
Yeah.
which was great because you always get to pick the back seat.
Yeah.
So.
So there were only a few
That's where all
around
the cool kids went.
Yeah, the cool kids. And so there were hardly any people on the bus, but Bethany doesn't remember him at all.
No, I had to sit right beside her and her brother the one year, and she doesn't remember anything.
Wow.
I don't remember him ever.
So as a teenager, what triggered that you remembered him as a
No,
teenager?
like I think it was like 20s or something, like in my 20s where it was like I started working at Remax and then Josh just existed.
Yeah.
He was
All of a sudden, poof.
he
there
was
he is.
competition. It was like, oh yeah, they do have a son.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, I worked across the road at the good place.
No.
You could wave each other. Wave at each other.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So you've had other relationships probably through the years, but what sparked this one? Who suggested it?
Well, it sort of took a few years, but I was the first one to ask her,
I said no.
and then she declined.
You said no?
Yeah. I
And
said
then
no.
about 2 to 3 years later,
Yeah.
actually, she was the one that asked me.
Yeah.
Oh.
So-
Yeah. I was like, still want to go for that coffee? And he's like, sure. I was like, okay. But
So,
yeah, it was.
That's strange.
yeah.
Were you working as competition the first time he asked you out, or?
Oh,
Yes. Yep. Yeah. And I don't know. It was just. I don't know. I just said no.
So you went out for
I
that
was
coffee.
heartbroken.
Aw, were you actually?
No.
You know what? Guys are fragile, Bethany. Us men are fragile, and getting rejected by a girl, I can imagine.
Sorry.
Especially a beautiful young lady, right, Josh?
Yes.
Yeah, well, it wasn't, I didn't realize, like, we went for a coffee, he took me to a park, and we had our, well, it was tea, and it was
Actually,
how,
it was a family lunch with your entire family.
okay, yeah, so,
Before the coffee or tea.
yeah,
the coffee or
so
anything.
I asked
So-
him if he wanted to come over for lunch. Well, it wasn't just my parents and us, it was my parents and us and Johnny and Ruth Anna and then the preacher and then my grandpa and Lois and there's Steve Badgley was there. So there was everybody. Like we had a house full and first time hanging out and he has to be with all these people. And
Yeah.
it
Which I
wasn't
was-
intimidating at all.
I was fine because I knew pretty much everyone. So
This
it
was
wasn't-
Sunday after
it's-
church.
Yeah, it wasn't like they were strangers, so I've heard
You
Dave
were
speak
terrified.
many times, and I knew Andrew quite a bit. I've heard Andrew speak several times.
Oh,
so.
okay.
Andrew wasn't there.
No, but I know their family in general. So
Yeah, but Andrew wasn't there.
they were my neighbors for like over 10 years.
Yeah.
Although Bethany didn't know that.
Well, I knew you lived down there. I just didn't know you existed. Okay.
Minor detail.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
So that's neat. So you asked him out and actually asked him to lunch first after church.
So yeah, so it was originally a tea, and then I said, why don't you just come for lunch? And then after lunch, we left. We grabbed a tea, went to
Tim Hortons?
Yeah, but we took it and went to the park.
Yeah.
And
Which park? Sparrow Park? Or,
no, the Churchill thing.
yeah, it used to be
Oh.
Sparrow Park, so it's
Oh,
Churchill
okay.
Park,
Yeah.
Lower Churchill Park.
So we went there. It was nice and quiet. We brought Mila, and Josh. I said to him, I said, "Are you okay if Mila comes?" And like she's fully working as a service dog at that point, right? And
Yeah.
he says, "Oh, does she have to come?" And right then I'm thinking, this is not going to work out. If he's not letting Mila come, this is not working out. And then he changed his mind to, yeah, okay, she can come. But it wasn't until I saw how gentle he was with Mila at the park, because she would just wander off. And if she took 10 steps from me, it's like, Mila, come back, right? And he's all like, I got it. So, yeah. And then awkward story is we're leaving the park, and this lady that Josh somewhat knows rolls down our window. So I'm passing out at this point, right? Because that's how my health was.
Your anxiety.
Yeah, well, it's just my health, and I would just like drop down, right? And so Josh has got his arm around me for that reason only, or so I think. And
You don't know, guys.
so he has his arm around me. He's holding Mila, and he's got all the picnic stuff and everything. And this lady rolls down her window and is like, "Oh, you guys make such a cute couple! Oh my goodness, the cutest couple ever! Look at you with your little puppy, and like, you guys are so sweet." And I'm thinking, go away! Like, this is first date, okay? Like, go away!
No
It was
pressure.
awkward.
Yeah.
It's very awkward.
It wasn't too bad, but
It was awkward. I was just like, I
It was
don't know
fine.
you, and go away. It was awkward.
When did you kind of know past the awkward stage that this might be the one?
Yeah, I knew it at that park.
You did?
I did, because of how he treated Mila, how he treated me, and he wasn't concerned, like, he was concerned for, like, my health and everything, but that didn't stop him from wanting to be with me.
Mhm.
So,
for
at
me,
that moment, it
it
was...
did take a few weeks. I don't usually rush into anything too quickly.
Yeah.
So I like to always take a logical conclusion, bring
Yeah.
all the facts in.
You're analytical.
And, yeah.
So did you write a pro and con list
No,
of
no,
me?
there's no
Okay.
pro or con list.
Okay,
You
good.
couldn't think of any cons. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, I
Good.
stuck out no cons at all. So.
so who was the one person, Josh, that encouraged you most in this relationship?
Encouraged me the most. Well, it would probably be your mother, Ellen.
Mhm.
She's always been encouraging, and yeah.
Meanwhile, the
Always
father's
been
sitting
that.
there with a rifle, right?
Well, no.
Can
No,
you see
David's
Dad
been-
with the rifle? He's so
Well,
upset.
David and Ellie have been very supportive, and
Yeah.
Very nice.
we've always had little chats afterwards when I drop Bethany off.
Yeah, he dropped me off for bed. I go to bed, and he goes downstairs and visits with my parents for hours. I'm like, okay,
That's a really good sign.
isn't
I mean,
that? Yeah.
When you get along
Yeah.
with the in-laws like that, that's
Yeah.
amazing. I love my in-laws.
Yeah.
They're my biggest support along with my parents, so it's
Mhm.
wonderful. So, Bethany, who was the one that encouraged you in the relationship the most?
Like of his parents? Or
Of
my...
anybody but Josh, who said, "Oh, he's a great guy." Who would you think would be the one that pushed you, directed you that way?
Remax.
No.
I think my sister. I think Ruthanna. She was just.
She saw the quality in him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said even if it's just for a friend or something, and I was like, okay. And then yeah. And then when I said I messaged him and asked him for coffee, she didn't believe me. She was like, "That's not you." I'm like, really? But no, my sister.
Very good.
And I think because they went to church together
Okay.
for a while, and then she just was like, "No, he's a good guy."
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember the date of your first date? And what was the day of it?
May 20th.
Yes.
May
Yeah.
20th.
Yeah.
It is May 17th right now as
Yeah.
we're doing this interview.
Yeah. It literally, he was my late birthday gift, and I was his early birthday gift. Isn't that cute?
So, when did Josh propose? What was the date?
Yeah, honey, when did I propose?
Well, don't you remember?
Josh probably does.
I know, but when was it?
Nice try.
believe it was like March 26th.
No. Okay, so we've had 3 months to plan the wedding. We're getting married June 1st. March, April, May. So it would have been March 1st because you proposed on the 1st. Or the 3rd. No, it was the 3rd, March 3rd.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, that's close enough.
I'm pretty sure it's March 3rd.
March 3rd, okay.
I had it written down somewhere.
Good. Now, how did he propose to you? I want to hear from you, Bethany. How did he
It
propose?
was really cute. Okay, so he...
Be gentle.
Okay, so we went to Ripley's Aquarium.
In Toronto or?
Yep, in Toronto. It was just a random, let's go to Ripley's Aquarium. I was like, okay. So we go, and I have my wheelchair with me, so I can walk for a bit and then I
Yeah,
can
of
sit
course.
for a bit.
Mhm.
So we have all the coats and everything on it. I didn't know that the ring was in his pocket, so I'm sitting on the ring.
The coat pocket.
In the coat
In the
pocket.
coat pocket, yeah.
So I'm sitting on the ring the whole time and I have no idea. And like I can't feel it or anything apparently. So we're going through Ripley's, it was really nice, and then there's a submarine. And
Yeah.
he was like, let's go in the submarine.
Oh, you can actually go in the submarine?
You can go in the submarine and
It's
then,
got like, you stand up and it's like this little bubble, you can see the fish.
Oh, okay.
and then people
I
can
was
see
like-
you on a little walkway
Yeah.
through the
Oh.
water.
So I was like, well, I don't really want to go in the submarine. You go ahead. I'll stay here with the wheelchair and Mila. And he's like, I'm not going by myself, not knowing that's where he wanted to propose, right? And so I'm like, he's like, no, come on, let's go. It'll be fun. No, I'm not going in a submarine.
Oh, no,
really?
Bethany.
I'm not going in a submarine, okay? It's not that big of a deal. You stick your head up and you see some more fish, okay? Like, we already saw those fish, okay? And he's like, oh, fine, we'll just go. And I'm like, oh, now I've like upset him. I'm like, fine, take your hand and I'll walk you in like a mother would her little child and say, here you go, you can see
You're
the
so
submarine.
sweet, Bethany.
I am so sweet. We go in. Well, he doesn't propose because now he got too scared because too many
No.
witnesses.
No, I just
Good move,
felt it
Scott.
wasn't the right moment. It was pretty
Good move,
loud. There was lots of little kids running around.
There was one kid.
No, there were several.
There was one kid.
And there was people that could see us on the other side. So
And so he chickened out.
I decided not to do it there. And I felt it wasn't the right place.
No, and so anyways, we finished at Ripley's. We would go out for lunch. Well, we had a beautiful lunch. I don't even know what we had. What did we have? Did we go to Pizza Hut?
Yeah, we had pizza. Boston pizza.
Anyways.
This is a
we
sit-down
went out.
restaurant.
Yeah. So, anyways, you know, people normally propose in a restaurant, and I knew he was acting different. I just knew it, but I thought maybe it was
Just
just like
suspected.
business
She
or
had no
something.
idea.
I thought it was like business related or something that just had him a little bit
Yeah.
sidetracked, right? And so anyways, we leave the restaurant and we're driving home. Literally my thoughts, and I wasn't thinking of us, I was thinking just anyone in general. Wouldn't it be the perfect day for a proposal?
Yeah.
It was such a great day, right?
Yeah.
And then we get home to the apartment, well, his apartment, and he says to me, do you want me to mention the wine?
Yeah.
So he says to me, randomly, do you want to open up a bottle of wine? Well, that's not like him, okay? Like, we
Yeah.
don't just open up a bottle of wine. And so there's a special bottle of wine that he has, and he won't tell me what the reason why it's so special. So I'm like, sure, we can have a bottle of wine. And then I grab the special bottle. I'm like, let's have this one. And
Oh, no.
thinking he's going to make a big deal about it, and I'm going to get the answer as to why it's so special today, because I've had enough of the secrecy thing. And
So you were suspecting now?
no, I had no idea.
Still had no idea.
I just really wanted to find out why this bottle was so special.
Okay.
So I grabbed the bottle of wine and I pull it down, and I said, let's have this one. And he's like, okay. And at this point I'm thinking, something's wrong. And he leaves. Well, I don't know how to open up a bottle of wine. I'm like sitting there and I'm, what did you say?
I've been keeping this wine bottle a secret for many, many years. I've never
Yes.
told anyone about it. I got the wine bottle way back when I graduated college.
Mhm.
It was pretty much my gift for, graduating.
Celebration.
It was for my parents. So I made myself a promise at that time. So.
And so his
Oh.
promise was,
Yeah.
I will not open up this bottle of wine until I find the one I want to be with, to share it with.
Wow.
So I'm fiddling with this bottle of wine, no idea what I'm doing, and I turn to him to say, you'll have to help me, because I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing, right? I'm just gonna end up like shattering it or something, right? I turn around, he's down on one knee, and I was like, oh my goodness, and he's just like, barely can make out the words, Bethany, will you marry me? He doesn't have a speech or anything. It's literally, like, I had to guess what he was saying.
You knew what I was
I
saying.
had to guess what you were
You
saying.
kinda
You're
do.
like,
You were so excited.
me.
You're not that smart.
But anyways, and so, funny thing is though, so then he told me with the, obviously I said yes. So I had to say yes 10 times and then finally say to him, would you stand up and give me a hug? Because you were still on your knee.
Yeah.
I said yes 10 times, and you're like making me wait to hug you. So, get up! Anyways, and then, so then he tells me why this wine bottle is so special, and he's saying, I wanted to share it with the one I wanted to be with. I never wanted to open it until I found the one I was going to be with for the rest of my life. And so now the funny part of this is the wine went bad. It wasn't kept properly.
The wine was old. It was from 2007.
So
Yeah.
it wasn't.
So it was not good anymore. And I sort of, when I moved back to Bancroft, it sort of got left in storage in the attic for a few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it
Heated.
froze and whatever, and
So it went bad.
it wasn't
So
good
he
to drink.
he opens it and he's standing by the kitchen sink and he says, "Honey, will you help me pour it out?" And I'm like, "Okay," because this is romantic, just dumping out all this wine, and then we had pop to celebrate. We had ginger ale.
Yeah.
Ginger ale.
Yeah.
Canada Dry.
Yes.
Only in Canada.
Yes. The
Very-
good stuff. But
Oh,
yes.
that's a wonderful story. Very nice story. So, who initiated that first kiss? I think it was Josh.
It was Josh.
Tell me about where it was and circumstances.
Well, it was.
It was
on
the first date.
couch. I don't have to say that.
Sorry.
It was on the couch.
First date at the dining room table.
It
with
was
everybody
on,
around.
it was on the love seat, which is the couch.
Yeah.
And
In his
we were having
apartment.
great conversations constantly. I think we had tea a little bit and stuff like that. And
We were watching
I just-
movies and
we
stuff.
were watching a little bit of shows and stuff like that.
So after
it was
Churchill
really
Park?
good.
We went back to his place and we were watching movies and stuff, and then we paused it because I said, I'm starving. And so then finally, but the thing is he loves leftovers, so that's what he fed me. First date material was leftovers. So I thought, okay. But
It was nice leftovers.
it was leftovers, okay? I mean, that's not very romantic.
Yeah, there's different meatloaf leftovers or filet mignon leftovers. Come on, there's a
Chicken and
difference.
potato leftover. But
You
anyways.
even remember? Wow.
But we were sitting on the couch, and this was after dinner. We're sitting on the couch, and we were just talking before we even finished our movie. And then he just leaned in and kissed me. It was cute.
And she didn't try to push you away.
No.
I slapped him. I said, "What are you doing?" No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
She slapped you and said, "When are you going to kiss me?" So you're going to be getting married, and where are you going to be going for the honeymoon? No, we didn't. Your house. Where are you going to be living?
So
We haven't sorted out everything yet because the house is currently getting renoed quite a bit.
Okay, tell us about the house
Yeah.
then.
So it's 20 Johnston Crescent, so it's right in a quiet little subdivision.
it's 2
Nice and
doors
flat.
down from his parents.
Okay.
And double car garage, which I love.
It has a beautiful new window, which I love.
Very
A lot of
nice.
those have been upgraded.
Good.
The kitchen's going to get redone, the bathroom's getting redone. A lot of the flooring's
Yeah.
getting sanded, redone. It's
So-
got opened right up.
It's
Okay.
not going to be ready by June 1st,
Okay.
so we're not
Some
sure
will be
where we're
ready
going
by
after
June
the honeymoon.
1st, but I'm unsure about how far it will be finished.
Yeah.
Electricians are there now. Plumbers are slowly working away. We're gonna probably do the kitchen and the drywall this
Okay.
weekend.
Yeah.
Now, are you handy that way? Can you do any of that? Because I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
be able to do any of that.
I
He's
can do
amazing
some
at it,
stuff.
Good for
actually.
you.
I have an idea of how stuff needs to get done.
Okay.
He has
So-
these really tight work pants that he wears, which I kind of like.
So my family's done several renos, so I have seen
Oh, okay.
how stuff gets done.
Yeah, okay.
But this is my first reno that I'm sort of doing most of the organizing, so it
But
is a
he's
little
actually,
bit
honestly, like
Process.
he's really handy at it. Like I go in there every day and there's something else he's
Good
done.
for
and-
you, Josh.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, we've had a lot of help though from family
Yeah.
members and stuff like that, which has been really nice.
You
so.
probably like the logic of fixing things too. Your analytical mind, eh?
I love doing layouts.
Yeah.
If I was to do a different job, it could have been architect.
Is
pretty
that
much.
right?
Yeah, because I just love everything being functional more so. And
See, he can do the layout. I don't care what he does. He can do whatever. I get the decorating part. so.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be functional though. If Josh does it, it'll be functional.
Yeah.
He's got that mind. That's good.
Yeah.
So, where did you go to college and what did you study?
I went to London,
Fanshawe.
Fanshawe College, for Police Foundations, which I graduated.
I remember you
in
doing
2
that.
years, and then I worked campus security there for another 3 years.
I just had a hard time believing you could be a police officer. You were in my class. You were so quiet and such a nice child. Police Foundations, Josh. And
So
just so glad you've ended up in Bancroft and
Mhm.
back home. It's been wonderful. Yeah. And so you're going to be selling real estate. Will you be working together?
I might have Bethany help me out a little bit with some stuff,
Mhm.
definitely. So we'll see.
It
what
kind
she-
of depends on my health, right?
Right.
Like, because I can't actually work right now. But
Well, there's lots of little things she can.
I
help
can,
out with.
yeah. I've
Um,
kind of helped out with a little bit of cottage rental stuff, but not like full training or anything like that, but just little things.
Is that the main part of your business now? The cottage rentals?
This year, it's pretty much 50-50 for the most part. In the winter, it's a little bit slower with real estate, so I'm really working 100% or 90% cottage rentals. And then come the spring, I'm just working 120% of both.
Yeah.
And then
Now-
the summer, it's pretty much 7 days a week. So.
Is that right?
So June 1st, though, Josh is no longer working at Bancroft Real Estate. He's going over to Remax and
Oh.
making a real living.
Is that right?
No.
So I think that's a good idea. Then when the Fulfords take over Remax, you can blend the two companies together.
yeah.
That works out very well.
No.
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 Well, this is wonderful. It's been so nice to hear this story from you firsthand, and it's going to be exciting to see where the Lord leads you to. And this wedding coming up is very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's coming very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah. Goodness.
Well, God bless you. And
Thank
the
you.
interview is over.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye, Mila. Say bye to the camera.
Say bye.